Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Jimmy Wanjigi was arrested by police officers with the allegation of being in a possession of illegal firearms. That means you have firearms that are not registered and you're not licensed to hold those firearms. That is the case they had. And you look at that, and the argument we have seen from the court, his lawyers making, it surprises that Jimmy Wanjigi at first place was a licensed firearm holder. Then, you know how the police went on to take the firearm. They said they're going to check on the firearms. Then they brought back the firearms. Again, what happened is that they went on to cancel the firearm certificate for Jimmy Wanjigi. Then proceeded to arrest him and, put a case on him that he is in possession of illegal firearms. That is the case. So it surprises how police officers have been used to solve political equations in this country, because then that one comes out very clear. And that is what the counsel for Jimmy Wanjigi was arguing in the court. So after that, Jimmy Wanjigi was released on 10 million bond, and the case is still going on.
There were orders issued by the High Court for the return of the guns confiscated from Jimmy Wanjigi, all of which were licensed. He had a valid certificate to hold the guns. And the orders of the High Court were for the return of those guns, which were returned, but also they were returned to Jimmy Wanjigi in accordance with the court orders. But the further court order was for a reinstatement of the certificate to hold those firearms. All those copies of the court orders are there, Your Honor. So the guns were returned. The further court orders were for reinstatement of the firearms certificates. Firearms as specified, set out in the order of the court. So, Your Honor, perhaps in an attempt to get around the court orders not to arrest Jimmy Wanjigi, we learned that despite the clear provisions of Article 47 of the Constitution, fair administrative action, despite the court order that said return the firearm certificate to Jimmy Wanjigi, the police decided, without any notice of any kind to Jimmy Wanjigi, to cancel the firearm certificates in order to charge him. with being in possession of guns without a certificate. Now, Your Honor, as this Honorable Court is aware, before any adverse action is taken against anyone, the police were under an obligation under Article 47 of the Constitution to give a notice to the holder of that firearm certificate. That is what Article 47 is all about. That is what fair administrative action is all about. In order for him to be heard in his defense, so we have these cogent basis and reasons for challenging the attempted charges.
After Jimmy Wanjigi was released, he had a message for William Ruto. And his message is very clear that Jimmy Wanjigi is not worried. He has nothing to fear. But Ruto should ask himself a question. Why is he fearing Jimmy Wanjigi? Why fear? Because he believes the kind of arrest and trumped up charges like the one they put on him, it is because someone is in fear, someone is panicked, and therefore the result is go for Jimmy Wanjigi. So he's telling William Ruto, I'm here.
I am not going to speak for very long. I want to be very clear. First, let me thank God for bringing us this far. You can see my family here. We have been through a lot of trouble. I want to thank them for standing with me during the last 2 or 3 weeks of what you call crooked Ruto's anarchy. Crooked Ruto's anarchy. And I want to address William Samuel Ruto here. The courts today have upheld the constitution of this country. And you seem to be trying to live in an era that has long passed. William Ruto, why do you fear me? If you fear me, dear man, come and deal with me properly. Kiwanjani ya siasa, not in my home, terrorizing my family, and not in these courts with trumped up charges. You are afraid that we are redefining the politics of this nation. We are moving away from a myopic tribe and region. Your useless kutenga and lies. We have now moved to the realm of the truth and issue-oriented politics, based primarily today on the economy of Kenya. Debate me on the economy. Don't try and create criminality in your map. I'm not going to join in a pigsty. It is a pigsty. William Ruto, no today. I am coming for you because I believe Ruto must go. Something.
Now, as we conclude this discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, clearly from the argument, you see the state, putting up a trumped up charges on Jimmy Wanjigi. They have found no reason to arrest Jimmy Wanjigi. So you planned some items. Then you use this item as exhibit and put a case on Jimmy Wanjigi. So they discovered that firearm is one of the exhibits they should plant and use it against Jimmy Wanjigi. So you wonder, if we have a government that, put Trump charges on people, I don't know if they are respecting the rule of law or if they are abusing power and privilege before them. It is sad when you have an administration that uses wrongly powers given to them. So it's clear, abuse of power. That means they can put anything on anyone as long as they feel that hawakupendi, unaongea mbaya kuwahusu, they come up with anything. They put it on you and they get a reason to arrest you. So that should be rejected. I said, and you can see, Jimmy Wanjigi got out of the court so energetic, very vibrant, and he is ready. It tells you that in every arrest, Jimmy Wanjigi is gaining politically. Because the public will feel he is being intimidated. And when you intimidate someone, he attracts sympathy. Jimmy Wanjigi has earned that from Gen Zs because, again, they put another blame on him that he is part of those who are funding Gen Zs. Then his own people, where he comes from, our politics is local, that's the truth. Then some Kenyans who feel that what Jimmy Wanjigi is pushing for, it is right, putting this government into a task. They answer this question on issue of economy, paying debts, spending our money. Those are the issues that Jimmy Wanjigi has been questioning. Akienda kwa radio anasema hivyo, akirudi kwa TV anasema hivyo, akiwa kwa public radio anasema hivyo. Na hawa jamaa hawapendi.